What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. I'd like to wish you guys a happy Thursday. And I want to talk about a story today out of Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out Memphis. And it's about this young man right here, man. This is an incredible story. Young man you see up here, his name is Jamon Washington. He's 17 years old. Was a senior in high school out there in Memphis area high school. Fit to graduate. On February 6th, this guy who you see in this hospital right now, who is now a quadriplegic, was shot in the back 6 times by this man right here, his step cousin, DevonteWatson-Matthew, 20 years old. Supposedly they were having a conversation. Things went south. On a street corner, 20-year-old Mr. Matthews pulled out a gun and shot him 6 times in the back, severing his C6 and C7 vertebrae. The father is on TV talking, and he's talking about what he's going through. And the reason why I'm doing this story, man, you know, like I get paid on the 21st. I think I'm going to contribute to this GoFundMe. I'm not telling anybody else to do it. But I mean, this story right here, man, just seeing his father and what he goes through, this is something a lot of young people need to think about when they pull a trigger of how it affects not just the person you're shooting, but other people that are not directly involved in it and don't have a dog in the fight, or the issues that you got going on prior to you pulling the trigger on somebody. Take a look.
He fight for his life every day. That's why I'm here every day, because my son can't speak for himself. My son can't feed himself. And the only thing he can do is lay up there in the bed and look at me, look at the TV, look at me.
A Memphis father is pleading for help after his teenage son was shot and is now paralyzed. The shooting happened in February in South Memphis.
Now, that 17-year-old has been at Regional 1 ever since, and that's where we find Fox 13's Carolyn Surt alive tonight. Carolyn, that's more than 3 months that this teen has been in a hospital bed, laying there.
Yeah, absolutely right. Daryl and Darcy. So Jamon Washington should be preparing to graduate from Hamilton High next week. Instead, since February 6th, he has been here at Regional 1 undergoing surgeries, going through complications and setbacks ever since he was shot. His father says 6 times in the back, leaving him paralyzed.
The incident left my son as a incomplete quadriplegic. That means he could only move from here up, and he barely have any motor functions in his hands at all.
James Washington has been by his son Jamion's side since February, when he says the 17-year-old was shot in the back by his own cousin.
His life been completely altered. All of our lives.
Memphis police say the two were talking on Vall Avenue when 20-year-old DevonteWatson-Matthew suddenly opened fire.
One of the bullets actually hit his C6 or C7 vertebrae and shattered it.
Washington immediately flew in from Florida, where he currently lives, and hasn't gone back in order to care for Jamon.
That's why I'm here every day, because my son can't speak for himself. My son can't feed himself. Everything within my fibers is saying, Lord, put me over there. Put me over there. Let him walk. Let him enjoy his life. I don't live life. You know, my thing is him. I'm sorry. He's so smart. He was just about to graduate from Hamilton High School, and he said he wanted to go for real estate.
Washington says Jamon was living with his grandmother to finish high school. Now he is lying in a hospital bed, and after multiple surgeries and setbacks, the bills are piling up.
Because I don't have it. I don't have it. I'm fighting back right now, but I don't have it, and I'm scared.
Washington says while he is struggling to keep the family financially afloat, he still has hope for Jamon's recovery and future.
These kids need to know about stuff, man. They out here doing these crimes and hurting one another. But at the same time, look, he up there fighting for his life every day.
And Washington has set up a GoFundMe account, hoping to raise some money to help pay for these medical bills. If you would like to help, we have posted that link inside of this story on our website, fox13memphis.com.
Okay, guys, you've seen it. You know, they have a GoFundMe link up there, and I get paid next week for YouTube. So what I'll do is I'll make a contribution to see if I can help this brother out. And I'll leave the link in the description box in case anybody else wants to as well. But this goes to show you, you know what I'm saying? Family ain't family no more. Seemed like the introduction with the availability of guns and people that can't control their anger or resolve conflict has brought it to this point where you're starting to see the simplest argument or disagreement resulting in death or near-death experience from people that know each other well enough to where you would think, I'm not doing this to my family member, because it always wasn't bad. So they was on the corner. Dude turned around, shot him 6 times. Boom, boom, boom. I guess as he tried to run away. How much hate is that? Now, granted, this guy is a step cousin. I don't know if it's through marriage. You know, they linked up, but they knew each other. And they knew they was related through marriage. And I'm more than sure they called each other cousins. What brought it to this? This goes back to what I was talking about a long time ago. I ain't spoke about this in a while, but it's that ripple effect that a random act of violence, whether it's against family or somebody else, a stranger in the street, has devastating effects to where it affects other people not directly involved in it. This guy, the father, left Florida February 6th. He been down here. Ain't been working, trying to hold it together. Want to make sure his kid's all right. Kid supposedly was staying down here with the grandmom so he could finish school. Had dreams and aspirations of real estate. I can relate to that because one of my sons had dreams and he's doing it right now. And he's fortunate. Whereas this young man right here might not have that chance. That's the thing, these bullets rip through your body and all this stuff, man. The damage, even though your healing may, you know, be successful, it's irreversible. Hurts my heart to see that man on TV breaking down in an interview, talking about what he's going through, and he wasn't even there when this stuff happened. Now, I don't know the situation of what started this. Disagreement. People have disagreements. You know, I don't know what this young man was doing in the street for this guy to do this to him. So, I mean, I don't want to say who's devil and who's angel, but I do know it was an evil act to do that against somebody that you, especially you know his family. More than sure they shared laughs and good times, and all of a sudden, boom, you made me mad, so I'm going to try to kill you, and almost succeeded. Seeing that guy in that hospital bed, I can only imagine the father's grief when he came down and seen that. Either way, man, it's like people don't care no more, and it's just like we done lost our way. I mean, just as human beings, period, in the United States of America. And this whole thing is messed up. You know, people blame guns and stuff. It's a certain type of mindset that has ran through society en masse like a virus, and it's catching on daily. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Spine injuries are the hardest to heal, especially when it tears your spine up, man. That's a slow healing, if anything, if it heals at all. And had the rest of his life ahead of him. So did the guy that shot him. But for some odd reason, when somebody's mad, future don't count, past don't count, and the present, they only care about the present and how they presently feel. That's a dangerous combination for a man to have, whether he's young or not. Fastest way to go to prison is to lose your emotional control. Ask anybody that's in there, they'll tell you. See you in the next video. Take care.